Alright guys, yeah, this is Kenny. Gonna do a small Barrows guide for any pures out there that wanna do some Barrows. First of all, just look at my inventory real fast. I'm gonna be doing Water Surge. Since I got Mage up, I'm gonna play with it, and this is how I like to set it up. I always like my tabs, and I take a super attack, strength, and a range. It's the only ones I take, and I'll probably only use like 1.5 of these, but I take 3 just in case. And then I take my range gear and a DDS. That's all you actually need. And I'm gonna be using Addy bolts. And for pure wise, this is basically the best setup. Unless you got runecrafting robes, those are good too. The God Cape, or just to slow down some prayer, ancient mitre, or however you say it, mitre, however, Mage's book, my chaotic staff, robe legs, wizard boots, and you can also substitute for a regular staff. It doesn't have to be any real staff. You can just use like a fire staff. Whatever spell you're using, it doesn't really matter. I got added gloves. If you don't have added gloves, just wear ghostly. And that's about it. So let's go do this and let's get it done. And the monkfish, there's no point in taking sharks. It's pretty simple, and you really shouldn't get hurt that much. So just take monkfish unless you just feel more comfortable using sharks. It's up to you. This way I profit more and don't gotta worry about losing. Alright, let's go. Make sure I'm full prayer. My house. Now just go to my portal room, Kirill. You have to have desert treasure done in order to get that portal in your house. So I suggest doing desert treasure before you try to camp Barrows or anything like that, because that walk to Barrows or to Canifis period, if you haven't done a quest, is too far. There's no way I would do it. And going to the gate, rest a tiny bit, make sure I run. If you lose like 2 food, it doesn't really matter. I don't really use food here. And you do not need the spade anymore, as they put spades in the ground, so you just click the ground to use the spade and automatically you dig. So it's pretty easy now. And I like doing Barrows as a pure because it's fun and you really don't see many pures doing it. So I think it's pretty cool. I like doing it. Some easy money. I missed. And just keep running this way, and then I click like right here and it runs me straight in there. Straight to the boat, which is right there. Just click on the boat. Most people think that you need a quest to use this boat. That is not true. The only thing you have to have is Priest Imperial in order to get Canifis, and you have to talk to Drizzle, I believe his name is, after you finish Priest Imperial, about going in the swamp in order to use the boat, period. So there's no quest required really, as in once you finish Priest Imperial, there's no quest for the boat to get back on the boat and go back to Canifis, to that spot. I think there is, but as for getting here, there's no quest. So alright, so we can actually start. And as I said, I'm using Water Surge, and you see there's spades now. When they redid it, they did some graphical updates. I'm gonna rest because I like to run and stuff, so I'm gonna rest for a second. If you're pure and you think you would like, you should do it. I mean, it's easy money, and just don't risk. If you're nervous about going the first time or something, just don't risk that much. Alright, let's go in here and do this. Just turn your melee prayer on and just let the mage do all the work. And if you think you should use ancients, don't use ancients here. Just pray melee and all the rest, because using ancients here is a big waste. Only if you want to play with it and you got the cash to lose, because you're going to lose money if you try it. So I only suggest it if you don't care about losing money and you're here for fun. But here to make money, I would just use prayer and a mage spell of your choice. I tend to always do the highest one I can do, but that's me. And I'd always do it in this order because it just seems the best to me. Alright, this is Kareel. You pray range. They all tend to die pretty easily, so it's not that hard. I started it maybe level 42 on this account. So yeah, they die pretty easy, so it shouldn't really take that long. I could tank them, but I'm just gonna do it the easy way. Just when I hate. Sorry about the lag if you guys see this, but computer is hating me right now. And Gussins. And it's pray melee, of course. The only ones that you actually have to change for is Kareel. Rams is not the big a deal. He's maging, but he can hit like 250s or something like that. He don't really hit that hard, so that's not that big a deal. You could probably do Barrows with 10 HP if you just keep rock tailing. And you only have trouble on Varax, the rest you can constantly pray. And in a tunnel, it would eat up some prey pots, but I mean, it's possible. Alright, this is Varax now. Let's go down here, kill him. Pray melee. They're all left clickable, so you really don't have to right click. I just show you guys. See, he hits small through prayer. It's not that big a deal. And Torags, we're gonna go to him, and then our Rams last. It looks like he's going to be my last one, or he might be my tunnel. I don't know. He is my tunnel, so you don't go in the tunnel yet. You go and do your last one, which mine would be a Rams. So I'm gonna put on my other gear and drink my pots. Turn off auto retaliate, and if you're like me, I turn on my prayer before I go in so it moves faster. And let's turn on some ultimate strength and let's see if it does any good. Of course not, because this thing hates me. Alright, my prayer's out. I'm not gonna bother show you how easy it is. He's gonna reduce your melee stats. And if a main or something watches this, it's better off you don't melee. I mean, you might be maxed, but it's better off that you mage. It's always the faster way. As if there were mains here, you would see that I actually kill them faster than a bunch of mains do. Unless you just prefer to melee. I mean, it's up to you, it's your choice. Alright, it's time to go in the tunnel, so you go back to the one that you remembered. If you wrote it down, that's good. Help you remember. You just go back to the tunnel, you click on the little coffin thing, and yeah, I'm fearless. I mean, if you're nervous or scared to die or you're risking a lot, you can just drink a prayer potion and drink that. You got to look for a certain door. There's going to be 4 doors when you first go down, and you're going to have to figure out which one you can go in. and then you're gonna have to follow the path. I look when I get right here, as you can see the door up there, and if it has examine, you can't go through it, so you gotta keep on going. And watch whenever you go through each door, because there's a chance that your last person you have to kill is gonna be there. Like, there's Torrags right now. I'm gonna turn my prayer and just kill him, basically. It's pretty easy. I don't think I'm gonna drink another prayer potion because it's not really needed. I don't hit that low, so. Alright, after you kill him, you got all 6 things. Creatures, people do kill them. I never really seen a point. It doesn't really help me any. And sometimes it feels like it makes the loot worse, so I'm not gonna kill any. And if I get something, then that'd be awesome. But I don't do it, never have, and I've gotten loads and loads of items. So you just keep on that little circle rotation, and that one would be the square if you get the shapes. And each time you go through a door, there's gonna be a creature there wanting to bite you or something. Oh, let's not get one, so I can run. Lure this little skeleton back behind the thing, then I'm gonna run across so he ain't gonna hit me no more. Alright, now you're at the tomb. Now they're all dead. If they're not dead and they don't spawn whenever you're going through the dungeon, you just open the tomb one time, do not double click it, just single click it, and he will appear and you do your prayer, as in this guy just did. A second grider, guess he wants to be Bandos, but as both of them are doing, they didn't get it in the tunnel, so they're killing it now. And after that, you just go, then you open the chest, and as you see, he said good luck. And I got runes. And, well, that's just about it. Guess I'll do a few clips, or see if I can do some print screens or something like that to get a few. But that's actually about it. If I don't get any clips, then just follow my guide, and it's pretty simple. And, well, you should actually tele out now because you're gonna have rocks falling on your head. And just bank after everyone. As you see, I only use 1 prayer pot and 1 dose, but that was just because I was showing you guys that you could pray through the tunnels, but it goes down a lot faster. I'm not sure the ratio, but it does go down a lot faster. And sometimes it will give sharks and prayer potions in there. But that's actually about it. If you guys need me to do it a different way, or some different gear, like some not so good gear, I could do it with a fire staff and some wizard robes. It really doesn't matter. It's not that hard, but good luck, guys.